I consider this pistol series because it's everything that you need to get prepped and ready for pistol and to work on gaining your strength so that you can have a freestanding pistol. Okay? Don't trip on the bench. So, in order to make sure you can get to the bottom of the pistol, not only do we need strength, but we need to have the right amount of mobility, which is typically a lot of ankle mobility. People don't always realize how much ankle mobility you need for getting the pistol. I'm actually going to draw this down. So in order to stretch the ankles, we want to stretch them in what would be the bottom position of our pistol. So you're going to find a bench like this, and put your foot on the top, and then you're going to pull yourself into the bottom, holding the front of that bench and kind of pushing your chest through. So I'm loading to make sure that I'm staying even over my foot. I'm not letting myself lean back because this is not going to stretch our ankle, but we also want to make sure that that heel is staying down. Okay, so don't let that heel come up off of the bench, but I'm making sure to leverage myself into that position, making sure I'm at the bottom, keeping a proud chest. So this is going to help stretch the ankle. As you progress, the free leg over on the outside that's on the floor can kind of walk forward. As you do that, that's going to unload that leg and put more stretch and more load into the foot that's on the bench. So I'll go to my heel, I'll keep it out straight, which is the bottom of my pistol, and then I'll take one hand off. And that's going to be the best way to stretch into that ankle. Once you've done that, if we are still early on in our overall pistol progression, the next thing that you're going to do is get a low weight bell, hold it into that goblet. You want to find a little bit of a hollow brace at the top, right? Because when you hit the bottom of your pistol, you're going to need a little bit of that hollow because you can't stay perfectly upright in the trunk. And you're going to bring your feet all the way together. So we're going to go slight hollow, narrow base squat to the bottom, pressing that bell away from you as you need to get to the bottom. Exhale, come tall. Big inhale, slight hollow, finding the bottom of that pistol, come tall. Okay? So that's going to help combine the strength component and the ankle mobility for the bottom of that pistol. From there, we have a rack stretch, okay? So the rack positioning is also going to help mimic the bottom of the pistol. So what you're going to do is using a rack or something stable, you're going to come to a position where your hand is starting below the shoulder, feet are all the way together, finding that hollow, drop to the bottom, come tall, okay? This next one, I'm going to stick my opposite leg out, find my hollow, have a little bit of leverage here, but I'm not pulling myself on the rack. Dropping to the bottom of that squat, tuck my foot in, come up both together, okay? You're gonna work that for a few weeks, 3, maybe 5 reps each side. You don't wanna overdo it, but you wanna make sure that you're getting good quality reps. Another one to progress to, same hand positioning, find your hollow, drop down on both feet, opposite leg comes out, come up on one side. Once both of those variations are feeling strong, that's how you're going to do your whole pistol. And then from there, we're finding our kettlebell, driving that stability through our hollow, opposite leg goes forward, to the bottom, exhale, come tall. Okay. To count as a rep for strong first, your floating leg cannot touch the ground. As you come tall, it can't go back or out to the side. You have to find a second of stability before you start the descent. And once you've come back up, then you can place the foot down with control.